What's going on, everybody? It's V8 back with another one. Shitty, overcast day, but we're gonna film anyway. Kind of bored, not much to talk about. Quarantine week number 4 or 5 at this point, but you know, the show must go on, so I gotta keep supplying the haters with the content that they're looking for so they could nitpick every single little thing that I do wrong. But I don't know, last time I checked, I haven't really made any mistakes when I was filming, so you know, keep doing your best to try to like pick out each and everything you don't agree with. But I just did an oil change on this thing yesterday in my driveway, and I changed the belt. Fixed the squeak that I was having for a few months, and man, this thing is running better than ever, even with 140,000 miles on the odometer. Now, yeah, I got it for 800, and there's a few things wrong with it, but I knew that when I bought it. And you know, I think people are mad, they get upset when, you know, they see this 22-year-old box, you know, beat them. And let me just say one thing, when I bought it, it had all this damage to the bumper. I bought it with this crack in the bumper. I bought it with, I tried to, you know, fix the, where the paint was faded, I touched that up. But see, I really don't care about that because I have my other Jeep for the car shows, and this is just for hooning on the street, doing burnouts and slides and shit. So, you know, if you're trying to get at me for saying this is not perfect, it doesn't affect me at all. I mean, I don't care. I bought it like that. All I've done was help it get back to the way it was when it left the factory and then upgrade it. So I've restored this and modified it. So, you know, you haters suck at hating. Can't tell me shit. You know that too. But I'm just at my old middle school. Funny story, actually, last year a guy who was off his meds drove his car right into that doorway right there. It was on the news. It was pretty funny, but nobody got hurt, nobody got killed, so that's why I'm saying it was kind of funny, because he drove all the way across this parking lot into there. I just don't know how you could do that without being off your meds, but some people weren't born to drive, you know, like most of y'all. What else is new? Well, the YouTube channel, it's doing better than ever. Whether it's positive or negative feedback, it's still feedback. It's still more traffic to my channel, so I do appreciate that. Appreciate everybody showing support, showing love. Haters can jump off a cliff. Oh yeah, another thing is, in the video where I was talking about why this Jeep gets so much hate, I mentioned that I thought that the C6 Corvette was better looking, better driving, better engine than the C7 Corvette. That's like a proven fact, unless you're talking about the C7 ZR1. That's the only impressive C7 they made. Now, I worked at Cadillac last summer, so I can vouch that the LT engines are shit. The LS's are almost bulletproof. They last forever. They make a shitload of power. People, they go crazy over the new power figures, but they forget that the new cars are much heavier. So that extra power you get, it gets canceled out by the extra weight. They say every 100 pounds you shave off is a 1/10 of a second you shave at the drag strip. So every pound you remove, it adds up. Like, I don't like heavy SUVs or heavy cars. I like small, mid-sized SUVs like this, nothing bigger, and, you know, small little coupes that weigh less than 3,600 pounds. Anything above that is just too heavy, especially for the way I'm driving, for what I'm looking to do with it. Look, everybody has their preferences, but I'm a little different. Every vehicle I own and I build, I'm trying to make it a super version of whatever it is. I'm trying to build the super Jeep. You know, my next car, C6 Z06, I'm going to build the Super Vet. You know, I'm not going to leave it stock. And also, I'm a little disappointed that they didn't make the C8 available with a manual transmission. Same thing with the new GT500. You need to have a 6-speed manual option in there. No manual, no go for the purists. But, you know, this is just a random video. If the weather was nice, I might make a driving video. If there was something to do, I might bring you along with me, but, you know, I just turned 30 a few days ago, and life's changing, and everything's starting to hit. You know, everything's starting to make more sense now. That people I grew up with, they never really liked me. They just liked what I had. They liked what I had to offer. They liked my crib. They liked you blazing my glass at my house. You know, who wouldn't like ripping a $1,000 bubbler at my house? But see, that just shows very poor character right there, because you're not bringing anything to the table. I always brought shit to the table. And then when I saw that most of these old people were liars and I stopped coming through, now I'm the crazy one. Fuck that shit. I've been chosen. I've been selected to bring this content to you guys, so really you should be reevaluating yourselves, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm here to spread positivity. They don't make Jeeps like this anymore, and they never will ever again. Shit, they don't even make Mustangs the same way. They don't make Corvettes the same way. I'm just a vintage, old school type of guy. I do everything by the book, old school. All this new shit, it's too much technology. It takes the fun out of it. It's a dull and numb driving experience when you drive a new car, unless it has a shitload of power. But I want to feel every bump in the road. I want to fully control the vehicle. I don't want to be taken for a ride. I want to drive it. And new cars, you ride in them. You don't really drive them, especially if it's not manual. So keep all that shit in mind, and yeah, man, just post it up at the old middle school. Peace and love to all the real ones. It's V8, I'm signing out. God bless. Be well, everybody. Peace.